Hi, I'm Naomi.
I'm Katie.
And welcome to Latis TV Gaming News, bringing you all the game news straight from South Korea.
Last week was G-Star, Korea's premier global gaming exhibition, and it all kicked off with the annual Korea Games Awards. The ceremony was held on the 14th, the night before the G-Star convention, and honored the best of the Korean gaming industry. This year's award ceremony was particularly notable as it is the first year that there are no PC MMORPG titles amongst the grand prize and popularity prize categories. Pearl Abyss took home the grand prize with Black Desert Mobile. The game also won 5 other awards, including Best Developer and Most Popular Game. Ji Hee-hwan, Chief Technology Officer at Pearl Abyss, said, "We owe the grand prize to users all around the world who love Black Desert. We will continue to work hard to develop games that are loved by users."
And it was a busy G-Star for Korean developers Nexon as they showcased a massive 14 titles across the 4-day convention. Of particular note was their upcoming MMORPG, Traha. Traha is a high-octane blockbuster mobile MMORPG powered by the Unreal Engine 4. Its key point is what is called infinite class, in which characters can change classes depending on their weapon. Interestingly enough, the developers admitted at G-Star that the game does not have any particularly unique aspects or innovative elements. Instead, they're hoping that their efforts to focus on quality instead of new gimmicks or mechanics will be enough to let the title stand out amongst its competition. Traha is currently scheduled for a domestic release in the first half of 2019.
And good news if you're a fan of Running Man, as Nexon also gave us our first look at the mobile action game Running Man Heroes. The game is based on the popular Korean variety show Running Man and features cartoon iterations of all of your favorite cast members. Each character has their own unique combat skills, allowing you to choose your favorite to take on the zombies and bosses in story mode or other players in Battle Royale. While it's scheduled to be released in the first half of 2019, you can currently sign up for the closed beta test until November 26th on the official site runningman.nexon.com.
And while G-Star had plenty of shiny new titles to showcase, it also delivered a shot of nostalgia with the trailer for Mabinogi Mobile. Mabinogi is an iconic MMORPG that was first released in Korea way back in 2004, hitting American and European shores in 2008 and 2010 respectively. Mabinogi Mobile was first announced last year, but made its debut as a playable demo last weekend at G-Star. The game is said to capture the spirit of the original but bring a new flavour to the table. Nexon revealed that they're hoping Mabinogi Mobile will be enjoyed by players of all ages. There's still no news on whether Mabinogi Mobile will receive a Western release, but as always we'll keep you updated on any developments.
And lastly, Netmarble announced that it will be celebrating its first year anniversary for Lineage II Revolution by throwing a very Batman birthday party. Iconic superheroes and villains from the Batman universe have been popping up in a few Korean developed titles this year, but Lineage II Revolution will mark the debut in this MMORPG juggernaut IP. The Batman characters will be available via each of the 5 in-game races and include Batman, the Joker, Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and a criminally underrated Mr. Freeze. In addition, the birthday celebrations will also include new weapon skins and 5 new Batman-themed mounts, as well as dungeons with boss cameos from the likes of the Riddler, Bane, Scarecrow, and Poison Ivy.
It's been a quiet week in the Korean Overwatch scene in comparison to the last, and whilst there may not have been any tournaments, group draws, or mass roster reveals, there were some new venues, new pickups, and even some new lawsuits. The venue for the Contender Season 3 regular season has been announced. The tournament will be held at the Freak Up studio near Samsung Station. The location holds approximately 150 seats, which is markedly less than Season 2's venue, so you're going to have to be quick with your clicking finger if you want to secure a ticket. Day 1 kicks off on Saturday the 24th with Runaway vs Geekstar and Conde Panthera vs Gen G Esports. If you're in Seoul and want to catch a game, you can get tickets online via Interpark. We've put a link in the description below. It looked like disbandment was potentially on the cards for Seven after half of their roster was picked up by the Hangzhou Spark, and the remaining players failed to qualify for Contender Season 3, finishing second to last in the trials. However, their coach and GM Supreme took to his personal Twitter to promise that despite the series of unfortunate events, Seven will continue for as long as even just one player wants to play. He went on to say that he will support the players in whatever decision they make going forward, and stated that they would not be tied to any contracts with the org. He speculated that around half of their lineup would stay and asked fans not to be angry at the ones who chose to leave. Shortly after, the Seven official Twitter account announced that 7 OGs Tuba and Evo, and via recent additions Roki and Latis, would be leaving the roster. And it didn't take long for Tuba and Evo to find a new team, as MVP Space announced that they picked up the former 7 Flex and main tank to play for them in the upcoming regular season. They also announced their full roster for Season 3. MVP Space escaped the group of death this season and will be competing in Group A. A Yaki and Tupa DPS lineup certainly ups their threat level, so let's see how they fare in their first game on Sunday against WGS Armament. And there's nothing like a little legal drama to finish out your weekly Overwatch update. The owner of Blossom took to Twitter to somewhat gleefully announce that they will be filing a lawsuit against one of their former players. The owner failed to name any names, but speculation has honed in on 3 potential suspects that were booted from Blossom for boosting. The top suspects are Dream, who now goes by Proper and plays DPS on Stormquake, Vesta, who now goes by Happy and has been picked up by the Guangzhou Charge, and Byron, who plays for NRG. Spicy tweet aside, there hasn't been any other news regarding the situation, but of course we'll keep you updated with any new developments should they arise.
There's no event this week because G-Star just ended last weekend. If you guys went there, please let us know how it was in comment below. That's it for today. See you guys next week. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.